I've gotten a lot of comments on the channel about coconut milk in relation to oat milk and also almond milk. I saw this on sale, and I saw the toasted coconut, and I couldn't resist trying it. I associate toasted coconut with Dunkin' Donuts toasted coconut donuts, so I don't know if my expectations were a little bit off, but nonetheless, I was interested in terms of how it would froth up and what it tasted like, so I'm going to go over that, do a live froth test. I'm going to pour it out for you, hopefully a little bit slowly, so you can see the viscosity. But overall, my opinion on this was pretty good, pretty close to. I mean, I know most people aren't trying to get to dairy milk, but it actually, unlike almond milk and even oat milk, this reminded me a lot of dairy milk in the sense that it had the same kind of creaminess to it. It didn't have much of a coconut. Definitely didn't taste like toasted coconut. Definitely didn't taste like any donuts. You can barely taste the coconut, though you can get a sense, the essence of it, and the smell. So my first sip ever was, I don't know, a combination of it was a little bit watery and tastes like smells like suntan lotion. But second sip was much better. Third and so forth were agreeable, and I kind of liked it. It's 0 sugar added. It does have 4 grams of fat per serving, so this is not a fat-free product, and therefore it should taste pretty creamy and taste, pretty good, because it does have the fat content in it. For the same reason, when I froth it up, it should froth up well. But yeah, so going back to the taste, this should be a solid substitute for dairy milk in any of your milk, your coffee products, your lattes, your cappuccinos, any kind of teas that you put it in. And if you notice, it's made with an almond milk blend. So in the next video, I am going to do a pure coconut. For those that are looking for that, this just kind of tempted me. Again, it was probably the toasted coconut, and it doesn't taste anything like the donuts or toasted coconut for that matter. But nonetheless, let's do the pour test, and then we'll do the quick froth up test. And I will try to go slowly. It even pours kind of creamy. You can see it's pretty thick. I'll get real close. It's not coming out too thin. I mean, that's not watery. That's quite thick, and you can see even how it leaves that there. I'm going to heat this up. That's actually a lot. That's a lot to froth, but actually maybe I'll pour a little out. But I'm going to heat it up, and I will come back to you, and we'll do the froth test. All right, so I just popped that in the microwave for a solid minute. It's up to here now. I drank the rest. That's one of the keys to frothing. This comes up a lot in the comment section. Heating it up will help. If you've seen stuff about not heating up your milk, that's generally applicable to espresso machines where you're using steam. When you're using a hand frother, I'm going to use the Air Latte today. It's a little bit different. And with that, let's give it a whirl. If you're into it or new to frothing with a hand frother, I have a bunch of videos on here. One is just showing you, it's a review of the Air Latte, but it also reviews how to froth, some of the technique. There are other videos where I use a clear glass like this to show how to froth it up, and shows it from different angles. This is not a lesson. Here we just want to see how it's frothing up. And it's taking a lot longer than I thought it would, actually. I think that's got to be the water content from the almond milk, or, well, it's really both, but certainly the almond milk has a lot of water. I'm going to cheat a little, use it up here. Yeah, we're not really getting anywhere. I'm going to be honest. This is not quite successful. That's not frothing up well at all. In fact, it's barely frothing. As a fair comparison, I'm going to try to froth up a tiny bit of this, just to show you guys. This is skim milk, so it's not like I'm using whole milk. I do have some other half and half that would have frothed up really quick, but skim milk is more appropriate because it has less fat content. So let me heat this up and I'll come right back. Alright, so this is the skim milk. I put it in the microwave for a minute. And this is a little dangerous operation because this is a very tiny glass. And I can't do much with it. But this should give us a good comparison. And for me, I just want to make sure it's not the batteries. There we go. So now I just caught it. You can tell when we've got it. Now we've got it. Solid foam. I'm not even going to continue because the point is, you can now see this is all good foam. Goes all the way down. For those of you hoping, I'm gonna try to heat this up one more time and we'll try it again. But this is not looking good. So one last try because I know there's some of you out there that are hoping. Okay, this is now very hot, maybe overly hot. Probably put it a little bit too long, but I want to give it its fair shake. You can see it's up to here. And I know a lot of you aren't dairy milk drinkers in the first place, but I did that to show you before this one. Just because it's an apple, well, not apple to apple, but it's almost a fair because it's the very low fat content. In some of the other videos, you saw how the almond milk versus oat milk shaped up, and I'm surprised that this didn't do better, given how creamy it tastes and the implied fat. I'm going to stay with this. For those of you that are hoping, you can stay with me. It's looking a little bit better than the first time, but not perfect. It's possible we didn't have it hot enough. I know there's all this excitement here just to get in there. I'm even cheating and leaving the aeration up top, but, well, not cheating, but yeah, this is not going well. Sorry, folks. Better than the first time, but you know, it's not exactly what I call quality, and it's certainly taken a while. It's got to be all that water content. As you saw in the previous videos, oat milk tends to froth up a lot better. Finally getting a little bit here, but this is not going to hold up. I mean, this is still going. This is barely. This is not going to win any awards and not going to win any time contests. So, you know, we've got it up to here. It's not awful, but it's definitely not thick foam by any means. So it's not a total failure, and you should, if you drink quickly, you might be able to put this in your coffee. I don't think it's going to stand up too well to coffee as you pour it in, but listen, this is, let me get a spoon so we can see what we're really dealing with. I mean, this is foam, but it's kind of liquidy. This is, see, that doesn't fall off so easy. It's kind of stuck on the spoon almost. That's quality foam. This, on the other hand, is not great. But we got a little something, so it's not a complete failure. If you're really into coconut milk and almond milk, I suppose, you got something to work with. But I'm very interested to see what pure coconut milk will taste like and how it froths up. So stay tuned. I will do that in a later video. Hopefully it's got the same quality creaminess, and because it does have 4 grams of fat as well. But yeah, hopefully it just froths up better. We'll see. Thanks for joining me. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you found this at all helpful, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more, subscribe down below. Thank you.